Okay. Here we go. And our mic is in, so we can just talk. I think, let me double check. Hold on. Fuck.
You mean I don't have to yell at the camera?
It's working. It's working.
You mean I don't have to yell at the camera?
It's working. Am I in the frame?
Yes, you're definitely in the frame.
Okay. Sorry.
It is aiming directly
My perspective
at you.
is fucked up because like when I sit down and don't see like the
It's aiming directly at you.
So I've already talked about Peacemaker episode 1 of season 2. I really love this show. This is my roommate Nick. He's been on the channel. What was the last time you were on? Deadpool Wolverine?
Deadpool Wolverine. A year, yeah.
A year.
Did I talk about Deadpool Wolverine?
It was like you, me, John.
Oh, it was a bunch.
It was a lot of people.
It was too many people.
It was a long video.
You gotta scale down in your videos. Too many people.
I gotta think even less videos this year.
Yeah, and nobody wants to see that many people.
Because like, what's consistency when I don't know what consistency is. Yeah. I don't know what that is at all. But yeah, Peacemaker season 2. James Gunn's better at consistency, I guess. Or even when there's not consistency, he just kind of retcons it into his own consistency, which I like. And that's kind of one thing I really have enjoyed so far about Peacemaker season 2 is like it's kind of retained that identity of Peacemaker. Season 1, it doesn't feel like anything's changed because it's the same creatives and stuff like that. But what did you think of season 1? Like I've talked about the show a bit on the channel. I've never talked about season 1. Came into season 2. Talked about episode 1. We're going to be actually talking more about the season overall as each episode airs. So that'll be our week to week here. But yeah, the more the merrier with talking about it. So that's why we have Nick here today. And what do you think of season 1 and episode 1 of season 2? General thoughts, because we haven't heard your thoughts.
Yeah, I think season 1 was perfect and maybe my favorite thing I've seen James Gunn do on the level of Guardians 3. The consistency in the show, as you were saying before, James Gunn is just so damn consistent.
Oh my God.
Like, he really hasn't missed that I can think of, at least in his comic book stuff.
Is there anything that's disappointed you in James Gunn?
Not yet. Not that I've seen. You know, I haven't seen every single thing he's done, but nothing's disappointed me yet. Even Guardians 2, people like to kind of talk trash on that movie. I love Guardians 2. I love that movie.
I forget that one's divisive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The Guardians 2 was but yeah. And anyway, I was about to go off on the Guardians 2, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, but Peacemaker, the Peacemaker video. Yeah. What I love.
I was about to segue.
What I love about Peacemaker, and something that James Gunn does in general, is he does such a good job of balancing me like crying, laughing in like a scene, and then just crying in the next scene. And he manages to take Peacemaker, who is like such a flawed person and flawed character, and you really have so many reasons to root against him from Suicide Squad, and just like who he is, and it makes you care about him so much. Yeah. I think with everything you see with his relationship with his dad in the first season, especially with how that progresses, it kind of gives you like, yeah, you can't blame everything on how your parents raise you, but we're getting to see the exact time in Peacemaker's life where he is dealing with his trauma from how he was raised and growing past it. And I think that's a really important thing to show, especially because like a lot of teenagers watch this show. I feel like a lot of teenage guys watch this show.
Yeah, it doesn't have a sensibility to it. Like I would have been obsessed with this show.
Oh yeah, and then watching somebody, watching somebody go through that development is so important. I feel like it's kind of like almost like a guide to how you can take this. Can we cuss on here? Yeah. Take this piece of shit hand that you're given, and like, yeah, he's like lucky he gets all this stuff. All of his powers come from his dad and stuff, but he's still treated horribly, and he can take that garbage and still grow past it, while still being himself. Like, he still says shit even up until season 2 where you're like, okay, dude. Well, okay.
It doesn't shy away of him being who he, like, because you don't just kind of take out what you're raised to be. Like, in a lot of ways. Like, he did pick up even the traits of the stuff he was raised around that he didn't want. And I like how in this season 2 in particular, and I'll kind of segue this to yours because it's still your thoughts on season 2 as well, how it started. But I thought it was interesting how season 2 starts off, and now Chris is in a position, because I rewatched episode 1 with Leia, showing her, and in episode 1 of season 1, he's acting like how the Justice Gang acts to him in season 2 opening. So he's kind of getting that mirror of, oh, this is how I treat other people, but people still see me as a monster, which I thought was really interesting. But did you find that like interesting? I was like it kind of Did you see any opposition there, or?
No. Now I see it all. It blew my mind wide open.
Oh no!
He was like whoa. Yeah, no, I didn't pick up on that. But your analyzing skills are far superior to mine.
What?
I'm on your
Don't
channel,
flirt with
man.
me.
I gotta glaze a little bit. I'm on your channel. No, that's a really good point.
Off camera.
I loved I loved season 2, episode 1. Oh my god, what a great pickup to the series. I was really interested because before the season 2 like came out, I was wondering how they were gonna progress it because like we went through like Operation Starfish, Operation Butterfly. I was wondering if they were gonna keep that trend and have it be like a new global threat that he has to deal with. But the fact that we're getting something so much more character based as the driving plot for this season is like so exciting for me. Like I cannot wait to see how everything progresses with how season 2 ended, with how episode 1 ended. Oh my god! I was so happy.
You can talk about it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was giddy while watching the last scene of episode 1 when he started fighting himself, and the moment he got impaled, I was actually like laughing, not out of a like oh this is hilarious, but out of like a holy shit, what this blew everything open.
You kind of drink into the beautiful chaos. You're like,
yeah,
let it ensue.
Like oh my god, we're about to get an incredible season. Yeah. Of television.
And then episode 2 took it to a completely left field with that, and we'll kind of get into spoilers there on episode 2 as well. Kind of going into, I really loved episode 2. I didn't at first. I was worried, right? Because like it started off at a very different pace from how episode 1 ends. But as you kind of progress, you're kind of getting the slow build up because I think you needed to slow down now to get character growth between Harcourt, Adebayo, and everyone else, kind of catching them up on things. I'll tell you one thing I am kind of tired of trend-wise, and I'm curious on your thoughts on it. And maybe, I think it's just because we didn't see, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if we ever saw Adebayo and her partner break up, but it felt a little weird that they were just in that spot already in the start of the season, and I'm wondering if I'm misremembering something.
I don't think. I think we saw them like get in a fight near the end of season 1, but it didn't really end with that.
I was just trying to remember.
I feel like I remember something.
I just felt it was jarring, but I don't want to say it's like a problem for me unless I'm just misremembering.
I'm rewatching season 1 right now, so I'll let you know if you're a dummy.
Good. Please do, because like I'm wondering if I think I might be a dummy, because like it was one of those things where I'm like. Do I remember them breaking up? Because like I'm just kind of I think maybe it also just the fact that Devil Wolverine did this. I kind of defended it there, but it's like I don't want it to become like a trend in everything where we just don't see a breakup stage of somebody's relationship that we've grown with for like a series or 2.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see where that goes. I really like that though. What that highlights is that all these characters are flawed and human. Like they all have problems with each other that are understandable. Like Amanda Waller, I imagine, is blacklisting everyone connected to everyone. So that's why. Adebayo's partner is like upset. I'm blanking on her name, and that's why I'm trying.
I cannot remember. I have the IMDb.
Every time I'm like, and
Adebayo's partner.
And great, really fun character from season 1. But like they're fighting. There's some tension there, and I like exploring that relationship with them. I hope it's not something that we just like forget about for the rest of the season.
Past,
and then like they're just back together like by the end of the season. But I'm interested to see where that goes because I like that we are showing that. The after effects of season 1 are more than just like happy. Like Hardcore is a flawed person, very flawed. But like, do you like? What do you think of like how the characters are acting in season 2? Like, I think they feel like assholes at times, but for a reason, like naturalistically.
Yeah, I think now that I compared to season 1, I feel like in season 1 because you had Peacemaker specifically that was so flawed and was like the big asshole and all this stuff. It kind of for a little bit it kind of made everybody else just seem better in comparison. Yeah. But now that we're at a place to where he kind of mellowed out, I guess you would say. Yeah, mellowed out. He's
in the reflection stage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Now that we're in that place, it kind of opens up being able to judge everybody else. Right? I love judging people. You get to judge everybody else based off of their own merits and like the things they have individually going on. And now that we're at a place to where they're all broken up from the crew, it really lets you highlight that. Oh my God, Harcourt's so fucked up. Man, I feel so bad for her. That sucks.
She's got it all together.
Yeah, she's so scared of people pitying her. She has to be like, oh man.
She's very similar to Chris, I think, in that sense specifically. I think
they'd probably be really good together.
Yeah, and that is a fun thing. Another thing going on the character flaw is like seeing Chris. I like seeing him actually be so desperate for connection that he would do something kind of creepy as, oh yeah, I'm just gonna parasocially hit up my alternate universe X.
Yeah.
Like, which is a very fun way to, I think, mess with multiverse stuff, because like when you hear the multiverse now, there's kind of with that asterisk of, oh, is this gonna be repetitive? Is this going to be something? It's kind of crazy how quick we all got tired of multiverse shit, because that only did start about 3 years ago, but like it did a lot of stuff. And but I think this is an interesting way to do it. Like what I'm curious on though is like if we're gonna get like complete B plots with Chris's brother Keith, or if we're gonna get complete stories with them, or if it is gonna be something we don't see from Chris's POV temporarily. Which either way, I'm excited to see how that works. But I thought that was a very interesting way to come about continuing season 1. Did you expect us to get like direct multiverse tie-in, or were you think it was gonna be more? Did you think it was gonna be more like a Ghost Dad situation, or do you like that it's going into more of a, oh, I get to talk with a nicer version of my dad possibly?
Yeah, I like the route it's going. I like specifically, I like how in a lot of I like multiverse stuff. In a lot of other multiverse stuff we've gotten, I feel like it's a lot more direct. It's like, oh, there's this multiverse threat. Like, we need to deal with this threat. This is an issue. Like, it's going to cause like the universe to collapse. Yeah. Here, the stakes are a lot more personal, and it almost feels like, I feel like it's going to be more of a balancing act for Chris, and it's kind of going to be seeing that multiverse perspective of going into this new universe, one person, and they have this opportunity to do something that I feel like Chris knows the ramifications of what he's doing, but he's just kind of doesn't care.
Free falling.
Yeah. He's like,
kind of still in that bender, like
he's giving in.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I feel like he knows. I mean, obviously he knows he shouldn't be doing what he's doing, and as a viewer, it kind of like, I'm like, oh, dude, you're growing. Come on.
That's what I find so fascinating about Chris, is like he's someone who. He's had this kind of back and forth thing even since season 1, or not season 1, the Suicide Squad. One of the small details I really love in that movie, with just John Cena is such a good actor, but like it's a scene where he's chasing a Ratcatcher, and he has her at gunpoint. And it's right after Ratcatcher takes the drive and sees him kill Rick Flag, and he goes, "I told you not to take that drive. Fuck." And he screams that fuck, like, but he's so frustrated because he genuinely didn't want to kill Ratcatcher. So like it's an interesting like dilemma where it's like, oh, he's a guy who like will do the job, but he actually did kind of care about her, and he's frustrated he has to shoot her in the head. And he's like, I'm just thorough. Like I love that line with him. He was like, and it just speaks to his character because now he's really seeing the regret of that. But it's also interesting though that the alternate self of him is probably, I'm wondering, is still doing that, really? I mean, is that really what this family kind of is now? Because, like, they're still killing people, but now they're just not racist about it.
I mean,
so far, what it seems, they could still be bad people in how season 2 is.
Yeah. One thing I found interesting, and that relates to this, I'm going to just talk about something completely different. It relates to this. One thing I found interesting in episode 2 is when Chris is like describing this alternate, this alternate universe. Yeah. He's saying it's a version, it's a different universe where everybody is just a better version of us. And I don't think that's going to be the case.
Do you think it's just his POV that we're seeing, but everyone else is going to realize, oh, they're the same?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be necessarily the same. I think everything's just going to be different. Like he sees it as like everything is going right in his life compared to how it's going on in his current universe. But I still think that a lot of things, I feel like he's going to unearth something super shady as he spends time there.
One scene that did make me think that for like half is the way they talked about the imps still when they were talking about hurting the little. And like they were talking about a story of them torturing animals, but they're still torturing animals. So I'm wondering if there's still like a dark thing going on with them, or were they just being cynically funny? Like I don't know, but like that was one scene that made me feel a little weird. But I think that was the point where I'm like, are these guys good people still? Like, that was one scene that kind of got me, because I feel like this alternate or main universe, Chris's dad would just talk about a human being that way. So I'm wondering if it was just an extension of that.
Yeah.
But That's really going to be a fascinating thing to explore. I'm curious to see what they do with Vigilante as well. He's always fun. Right now, he's been more comedic relief. I did really love that he's all upset that Chris didn't invite him to the orgy.
Yeah, asexual rep. I love that we got an ace guy.
He's like, I don't think you like sex.
Yeah. I like bonding with my bros.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It's beautiful. I really support it.
Yeah, I mean, earlier... sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it.
Earlier, you said that, like, you see that, like, none of these characters in this main cast are perfect, but I was going to say Vigilante.
Oh, yeah. That was a perfect human being. Yeah, he's flawless.
Flawless.
Absolutely flawless guy. What do you think of... I think Adebayo's had an interesting... Her whole thing here, I think, in this episode was, like... Something I noticed from episode 1 and now in episode 2. She's very much the friend who has... Like, even though she doesn't fully have it together, she's still dealing with stuff. I think she's the most mentally together. Like, she's the one kind of pep talking other people.
Yeah, and she kind of knows what's going on with everybody else in the group, it seems like.
She's a lot more confident, too.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, maybe it's the separation from her partner is kind of doing good things for her. Because she's able to focus on herself more.
Yeah.
Which I kind of feel like she needed. She was so unsure of herself in season 1 so much of the time.
Interesting. I didn't think about it from the partnership, really.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about how that would affect you. Like, if you are with somebody for a long time, it seems like they were together for a long time.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself...
Frictions and differences.
Yeah, and you find yourself in a place to where you're no longer devoting, like, 30 to 40% of your time, at least, to, like, somebody else's entire life. Like, how much you'd be able to, like, look inward.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe that separation is kind of why she has kind of had that shift in, like, her confidence. But everything with Economos.
Yeah.
Like,
he's great. He's great. I love how he like is. There's a different cadence the way he carries himself this season because he's a lot. I think
he's kind of over it.
I think he's over it, and I think he's a lot more okay with vulnerability too. Like I really like that scene of him and Adebayo talking at the party, which it was like just a very quick scene of him complaining about his job, but like James Gunn's really good at like putting in humor with scenes that are very character driven and what we're learning about someone. So like he'll talk about something like this job sucks. And same thing with now I'm blanking on his name. We can kind of get into the new character.
Tim Meadows.
Tim Meadows is so funny in this. I can see him being very divisive for people. I really liked him though. He was right
so
about
funny.
Because I had the same reactions. I know what it is, and now I'm realizing as I say this, he was so funny because I had the same reactions his own crew was having to him in the show.
Yeah.
To where like I wasn't expecting what he was saying to the point. Like, but like for me, I was like, that's what's so funny. Is like I just it was beyond to me more than just I guess lowbrow humor. Because it had that like cleverness to it, where I was like, "That's really."
Yeah, he is the blunt of the joke.
Yeah,
and it's like you can't have a character like that unless he is like he's you're laughing at him.
Yes,
and at how preposterous he is.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things he says that like if that's not the entire focus of the character, you can't get away with some of the stuff he said.
Yeah,
love him. He's hilarious. I don't love him, but I love him. He's
fucking duck attacked me.
Fucking duck.
Bird blindness is one of my favorite jokes of the year.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, and then that entire Eagly scene. Oh my god.
Eagly was great. Eagly was like I was gonna save him for he's the MVP of the episode. His whole sequence just they know what to do with animals, specifically in the DCU. Like this made me want a Crypto Eagly crossover. Yeah. Because I want to see who would be more of a nightmare to fight. And clearly I think Eagly might have the upper hand. I don't know. Like this episode, he did some. I didn't see Crypto take out anybody's eye, but to be fair, Superman wasn't rated R.
Maybe if Clark wasn't there to stop him, who knows what he would have done to Lex?
Absolutely.
Who knows? But no, that Eagly fight was incredible. I'm so happy that was the only real action sequence in the episode, right?
I'll tell you, it did a job of scaring me because I thought Eagly was going to die.
Oh yeah, me too. I thought Eagly was going to die too.
I was very worried.
The whole dramatic like entrance when he goes back into the house afterwards and he's just aura farming.
Beautiful.
It's like holy shit, I didn't know you had it like this. There you go. Where was this in season 1? Come on.
I love that everyone is a character. Like everything in this universe is a character, right down to the squirrel Superman saved in his movie to the eagle that's going to just murder you if you fuck around with his own.
I can't wait to see that squirrel again in Superman 2.
Yeah, Doggo insisted that he was going to be a Green Lantern squirrel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently. I'm curious to see where that goes.
Perfect. I was like, I need to see
I was like,
that
you know
scroll.
more than I do. All right.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna have to look into the Green Lantern squirrels after this. I haven't even heard of that. That's awesome.
yeah, they got to tweet it to James Gunn. He'll respond to it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Peacemaker season 2 so far has been really interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of fun to be had with what we're going to be doing. I think this episode was definitely a lot slower, a lot more methodical what I was doing, but I thought it needed that. I liked the slowdown. I was worried about the slowdown. Thought it was going to kind of mess with the kind of momentum we were getting, but I think it actually helped it. Because again, it's only episode 2, and I think we're going to have plenty of time to develop things. And it was also a different director of this episode, and you could, I didn't feel that at all. Like,
No, it feels consistent.
Yeah, it feels like, it mostly just feels like a James Gunn different thing.
His touch is all over it.
Yeah, not to discredit who directed it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like, I think they're just working well within unison of stuff. But yeah, really enjoyed this. Really enjoyed the DCU overall. I'm super excited for Supergirl.
Yeah.
Very excited for episode 3 of Peacemaker. What do you guys think of episode 2? Do you have any other thoughts as well?
That's about it. I hated the DCEU, so I'm very happy the DCU is like kicking my ass right now. It's a great time. I'm loving it.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty consistent. I forget how much has been in it. So we have Creature Commandos, we have
So good.
Superman,
So
Peacemaker.
good. So good.
Technically, half removed the Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, kinda.
I kind of want to count it just out of love for that movie, but that's more of a subjective.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really.
I'm just gonna miss our Margot Robbie. That's all.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I feel like we're gonna get Bloodsport this season.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I kind of feel.
You think that's why we heard about Idris Elba coming back? Because they confirmed that. It was that you know, it's a good point because that was a very random thing to just confirm. Like, oh yeah, Bloodsport's here. And I'm like, are we seeing him again then?
I hope so.
That'd be fun. That'd be very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe in the alternate universe, he's like an ally.
oh, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. He's Peacemaker's ally in the alternate universe.
That'd be fun. And he's angry.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun to watch. But yeah, awesome. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching Scatterbrain Reviews. Leave a like, leave a comment, whatever the internet stuff you do. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.